Welcome back to the channel. I've moved everything over to this new one. This is the brand new Snide channel. If you're not subscribed already, please do so if you enjoy all things sneaker related and of course all things real versus fake. Now, I'm in one of the world's biggest fake markets right now, but there's a reason I'm in this little Snide alley right now. They are super cautious these days with the cameras. Last time I was here was in March and everything was shut down. In fact, on the day I was there, everything was shutting down. The shutters came down, some of them didn't even open again. And that was to do with World Consumer Rights Day, which falls on the 15th of March. So when I was asking people what's going on, why is everything closed, they all told me Sanshou. Sanshou is the phrase I kept hearing over and over again, which means the 15th of March, sorry. So it's obviously a thing that happens every year. There's these big crackdowns. But here's the thing. It always bounces back. It's like a game of cat and mouse. So I haven't been here since March. Many months later, Canton Fair is on again. So there's a huge influx in foreign tourists, which usually means things get cracked down on as well, because when there's more foreigners here, it means more eyes on it, more photos, more videos going out there about this place. So I don't know what to expect today. It's been so long. It'll be interesting to see if the place is still back in action or if it is still shut down. Let's go and have a look. So this spot here, if you're not familiar, is Jinbo or Kinbo Market, and it's located just off Guangzhou railway station. So Jianxilu is where you need to come if you want to check out this stuff. Now, I do not endorse or promote or facilitate the buying, production of counterfeit items. This is purely for educational purposes only. I want to show you the scale of this industry. If you weren't already aware, you will be by the end of this video. So, first impressions after so many months away, it seems like everything's back in action. I'd picked up on some rumors that it wasn't coming back, but I knew it wouldn't be true. There's no way. You just can't stop it, man. It's like trying to part the sea, man. It's never going to happen. This market is always going to exist. And if it gets shut down here, it may just move to a new location. But from what I'm seeing, there's a heap of foreign customers. All the clothing's out on display. All the sneakers out on display. No F's given. Looks like it was just a temporary thing. Right, let's deep dive into it. Let's go into some shops and see what people are selling. See where the market's at right now. What are they going for? I expect the usual Travis Scotts. All the usual hype stuff. Pop in here. Some unexpected items straight away. We've got the What the Bears, What the Gratefuls. No one in this shop right now, but they are pumping out some music, so hopefully I avoid some copyright issues. But the channel's not yet monetized. It's my brand new channel, so plenty of time. Vapesters, Air Dior's. Previous videos, like, it was only a matter of time before Snide dives into the kids' shoes, and I've done it within the first 5 minutes of entering the building. But what I love about the Snide kids' shoes is that they produce stuff, A, that don't exist, like that, or don't exist in a TD sizing, which means you get to dress your kids with the matching shoes that you got. And I have a lot of fun doing that. Look at these mini LVs. So much for a crackdown here. Shutters are all up, and every single item is on display, nothing hidden away. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how much the kids' kicks are. And now I've got a little daughter, so I need to start looking at the cute girl shoes as well. Come on now. I love it, man. All right.
看就开始打架。让 bridge。
100.
100 here.
This? These?
Yeah. No, no picture 了。
哦，那个 Portuguese 味的。
不一样的，它这个。
嗯？
那上面的和这个。
不是，我要说摩洛哥还是不是？我不。
你说它是摩洛哥，它就是摩洛哥。
没有。对了。
$100 discount boxes, 100 RMB budget shoes. Also some outlandish ones.
How much?
你先弄进去好不好？这个按240给你，要不要？
哇，这钱不够他玩了。
Yes, yes. Easy. It's a new bottle. Blue.
My baby's first shoe.
It's
I'm gonna pick her up a new pair.
Finish it. George, 你我知道，这个上次这个一个20块，你给我拼。
No， 这个我没有。
3年，你告诉我这个。
我卖150，我已经少给你了，我没有加你钱。
我知道你没有加我，我这个。
对。你要再减我就亏本了。
These are exactly the same
我没有加你了。
as the real ones. Honestly, I haven't seen all the colorways.
因为我知道我一次过来这里，你给我的拼。
你好。
我的鞋子到了吗？
鞋子有。然后你那个货。
Okay, picked up 2 pairs of baby shoes. Hopefully the biggest size fits my daughter. She grew out of the real pair that she has. I also got a tiny little pair for my sister's baby that's on the way. Got the Rimowa luggage. Baby jerseys. All right, I'll get away from all the baby stuff in this video, I do promise, but it's so cute, man. It's just so cute. Okay. We continue. All right, I'm gonna duck down here and go to the basement, because the basement is where the majority of the sneakers were before. Go past this super smoky cafe and get straight into it. And there we go. So this floor is where you find the streetwear. There's a lot of racks outside the shops with heavily discounted stuff from previous seasons, where you'll get like couple items 100, 2 for 100, or 100 each, depending on the quality. Now, the thing is, the material used on a lot of these, the t-shirts especially, they use really high quality stuff. You can tell just from feeling it. Wish I could get that through to you on video, but you can just tell from the texture that it's a decent material. So without the badge put on it, they'd be a decent item on their own. Traffic jam. So far, I've not been stopped for filming. I'm keeping it down at waist height. Just trying to be a bit more discreet, but in a way that kind of brings more attention to it. Look at that. Dior bathrobes. Very nice. I have a ridiculous one at home. Mrs. Snides would love those. She would love those. Now down here is where I used to pick up LV denim jackets on the cheap from the previous year. So I don't expect to see them again. These places never stay. 160 for essentials hoodies. Not bad. All 160.
Yeah, 160.
Okay, come back here. D162. There's your outdoor North Face Arc'teryx. Supreme North Face with the Gore-Tex badge. I've picked up a few of these over the years, the waterproof outer layers, and they are waterproof. Can't speak to this exact one in the shop, but the ones I've got, the top tiers, 100% waterproof. I got the Cores one, and I had Arc'teryx Beams collab. That was nice and waterproof. Yeah, I can tell that is, just from the touch alone. That's a better quality one. It's nice actually. It's a bit loud. I'm a big fan of black logos on a black item. I prefer it a bit understated. There's the Cores one. There's the outer layer Cores. No one in this shop. Let's have a look at this. Looks good to me. I just wish that logo was in black. It wouldn't stand out so much. But I'm heading home to the UK for Christmas. It's going to be wet and windy, snowing probably. I'd like to pick up some waterproof pants. Damn, the selection in here. Hi. How much is this? 390.
Yes.
You got big sizes?
This size is 2XL.
2XL.
Yes.
You have it here?
Yes. Now.
No. Can I try? Try 2XL.
2XL.
Thank you.
This one L.
This is XL.
XL.
Yeah. Give it a go. Pretty cool to pick up a jacket like that in person, make sure the size fits, and she gives it a full look over, checks all the zippers, checks all the threading, cut off any loose threads. The live in-person QC. If you haven't been over here and you're into your snide stuff, fully recommend it. Oh, there we go. Okay, picked up a couple waterproof jackets for the boys. Waterproof jacket for myself. We're set for the cold British winter. Walks on the beach won't be so miserable this winter. More kids' shoes. Mini pair of Unions. Annoyingly, they are cranking out Michael Jackson on all the speakers everywhere, so I'm not worried about copyright strikes given it's a new channel. I'm just trying to get the channel going, build it up again, but it is a bit annoying. Right, we continue. It's back to its previous form. It's firing all cylinders, this market. They don't care anymore. It was just a temporary measure. I kind of predicted that, but I'm surprised that it bounced back so quickly. I guess it has been a few months since I was here, but I did see Collywood's videos. Shout out to Collywood. I'm going to do a video with him soon, and it looked pretty derelict when he was last here, and that was only a month or so ago. I can't really remember when I saw it, but what he noted in his video about the sneakers disappearing a bit, that seems to be true. Hello. How much are these? 350. 350 for your Travis Scotts. Sturdy sole. Seem decent. Getting a review. Suede is lively. They do seem like top tiers. Check out some AJs. Lost and found. Good outsole. Decent shape to them. It's not budget batch. How about the AJ1? 360. Okay. 360, 350 they're giving us. Shouldn't have a dodgy sole on a Travis Scott at this point. Another 150 bargain rack for your outdoor gear. 300 bargain rack for your North Face puffers, Montclair, LV. LV to 300 RMB, so like $40. Burberry, a long one for the ladies. I have to come back and grab one of these with Mrs. Snides. She finds our winters excruciating.
How much?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sneakers, few and far between. I see a lot of budget stuff. There's that one shop there that had a sprinkling of decent quality, but that was only the Travis Scotts. And if you're not getting a good quality Travis Scott, you really are struggling.
Здравствуйте.
I've noticed a big shift. It might be to do with the season, but also the fashion at the minute with the outdoor stuff. That is the current trend, isn't it? These are 40 RMB each. But the quality is no different. They're just trying to offload them. No particular reason for this stuff to be cheaper, just maybe it's an old season. But 40 for a t-shirt, 80 for this rack. All of this Fear of God stuff, 80 each. The outdoor stuff. Human made, cause made. With the accurate material, sort of ribbed cotton. They don't keep their shape very long though. $100 for two. $50 each. Yes. snide Scrooge McDuck himself. For $6. $100 for 3 on the kids, babe. $150 for 2 on this rack. The LV sweaters. Makes you realize, if you weren't already aware, the real cost of this stuff, man. They can just pump it out. It costs absolutely nothing. If you're selling these for $5 each and you're still making a profit, makes you realize like just what a ridiculous game it is when you get into the expensive items, especially when you can have just multiple t-shirts. And yes, the cut is slightly different, the pattern's slightly different, but you're paying for that brand. 100% paying for that brand. Tech fleece. Hello, how much is this? 120. For this or together? 2. Okay. 100 for the pants, for the tech fleece. Okay, so 220 for the tech tracksuit. $50?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Whole bunch of Balenciaga. See the sneakers that were all here before, they've gone. I'll ask someone. Collie would call in, he knows where the sneakers are, but I'll ask someone here where the shoes all went. Crackdown like this, of this magnitude, would have just forced them to go to a new building. And it won't be far away, because just a few streets away from here, you have the shoe components building and the leather market, everything you need to make a shoe. Palace Carhartt collaboration.
This one how many XL?
No, this is S large.
Did not expect to see that. So that's a weird thing about this market, right? You see the same stuff at every shop, and then every now and then there'll just be one single random item that no one else has. Can't really explain that. If someone makes them, they'll fake them. Whatever it might be, Stanley cups. Dysons. Dyson hair dryers. Guarantee that works exactly the same as a Stanley cup. And that is just one floor of what I'm going to call the quieter building. That's what we're going to name this one. Multiple floors. I'll have a look upstairs, but typically in these places, the higher up you get in the building, because of footfall is less up there as well. You don't get so many people, but the stuff is different. So in these sort of places, you tend to get just generic, no brand stuff that kind of looks like some popular brands. Maybe it's got the same pattern or the same cut, the same style, but it's generic. And these can be rebranded as your own brand. They're kind of like just blanks, a lot of blanks. I don't think there's much fake stuff going on up here. It's quiet for a reason. 'Cause it's boring. Let's get out of this place and let's find the sneakers building. It's absolutely exhausting coming down this place because it's just so chaotic and crowded. And you get accosted every few meters by someone trying to offer you some watches, man. I can see how it's exciting and fresh for people who haven't been here before, but when you've been here many years, man, this place gets tiring. And I remember why I don't spend a lot of time in these markets anymore. But every now and then I'll come back and do a fresh video. And I guess because it is so tiring and I take such regular breaks from the place, that it means that each time I come back and make a video for you guys, that the content will be fresh, because the items will have all changed. And the shops as well. The shops don't last long. They're often switched up and got new ones in place. But it's so chaotic down here, man. Look at this. Look at this road. I wonder how many years this place will still operate like this. It feels like the China of old. There used to be a lot of places like this. It's a bit crazy down here. You don't get many of those temporary China fans on YouTube who come down and make vlogs about China and its infrastructure. You don't see them down in these places. You just don't. But this is what it's really like once you get away from the clean and tidy areas and into the back streets. Look at that, man. Sneaks just in bags. Well, this is new. Temporary outdoor market, selling the most budgety of budget stuff, clearly. In the buildings up here, if you look up here, they look like apartment buildings, but actually that's where the handbags, that's where they're stashed away and locked away behind big metal doors. And I will not be doing that on camera ever again. Okay, so this building here, this is all sports equipment. I'll give you a quick look. This is where you want to go if you want like fake football boots, jerseys, stuff like that. A lot of NBA teams, Premier League teams. That's where you'll find their jerseys. Give you a quick look. Do-rag shop. Guangzhou has the highest population of African people outside of Africa. Guangzhou, not China, but Guangzhou, the city. And that's why you'll see shops operated by people from Africa in places like this. A do-rag shop, the owner was African. These little cafes often run by people from Africa in partnership with a Chinese local. That's the business rules. But you know what? That's typical business rules. This isn't typical business. I'm sure it doesn't apply. Maybe sneakers downstairs. Let's have a look. Fake aftershave and perfume. Yeah, budget stuff. 150 RMB pairs. They won't be terrible though. They won't be awful. Just cheaper.
上班。哦，今天升级星期6啊。星期6啊。对啊。
Year of the Rabbits for 120. Okay, look at that. No toe puff to that shoe at all. Look. That's why you're 150. Air Force Ones though. Don't know why you'd pay anything more than 150 RMB for a pair of Air Force Ones. The most basic item. Wow. Yeah, this is
Hello.
Hello. And in no way do I mean any offense by it, but there's a market for everyone, isn't there? And this cheap stuff tends to be exported to African nations, where people would be willing to pick it up.
那是你们的事。然后可以这样保底吗？
But you try and sell that stuff in the States, people don't want it. You got a different audience. So in that sense, it's pretty cool, man, that everyone gets their shoes, no matter your budget. Like 80 RMB shoes, man. And they'll be okay. There's an 80 RMB Panda with a sturdy sole.
对呀，但是这种现在划算呀，这种划算呀，这配色也可以。
And they're not terrible.
签张纸，
$10. Because these things cost nothing to make. I've been telling people for years, this stuff costs nothing. And when you see it in abundance like this, where there's like more than anyone could ever need, and it's just cheap stuff. It's cheap, disposable, fast fashion. And your retails aren't all that much better. They're not worth a lot more, really, because the costs will be similar in terms of production. Like there'll be some differences in terms of quality of like outer components when it comes to like the rubber elements, the outsoles, toe puffs maybe, but it depends on the silhouette, depends on the shoe. So look, there's a Travis Scott, right? 100 RMB, $10 pair of Travis Scotts. Let's have a look. The swoosh sunken to a decent level. Stitching isn't amazing on the back on the embroidery. Bit of color bleeding on the tongue tag. Toe puff responds. There's no movement on the suede. Outsole passes the snide squeeze test. It's fine. $10 shoe. Not wrong with it. $100 RMB Kobe's. $150 RMB for this. 100 RMB for your Balenciagas. This kind of stuff I guess you would see on market stalls in Spain for the tourists back in the day. 150 RMB. And yeah, they're not 100% accurate, but they're not 100% awful either. $100 RMB pairs again. Squishy sole. But they serve a purpose. Right, where have all the top tiers gone? Let's have a look. We'll keep hunting. I think all the sneakers moved from Guangzhou market over that way, all the way across the road after the lockdowns, the shutdowns I should say. Let's go and have a look. So I'm now at the back of Guangzhou Market. Guangzhou Market's behind me over that way. If you keep going up that road, that takes you to the components, shoe components and leather market, where you get your soles, your leather, all of the stuff that you would need for sneakers essentially. But I'm pretty sure we need to go over the road that way, and that's where we're going to find where the sneaker markets have moved to. This is not catered to individual customers. This is where the scale comes into play, where these guys are doing wholesale business to like African nations and just selling in bulk.在这里能卖一双还是批发？啊 ，wholesale. Yeah, all wholesale. So I'll take it back. Those guys didn't move here. These are the wholesalers who will be selling shoes in their hundreds and thousands. Do you know what? I really want to listen in, just hear a business transaction, see how many shoes are being sold here. Okay. In deep here, the MOQ is 12 pairs at 100 RMB each. You have to get 12 pairs minimum. And the quality is decent. Let's see these cores, 4s. The by no means super budget. I'm being very careful here because I only got the cam out because he's dealing with some other customers. Timberland. How about these ones?
150.
150.
Yes.
12? 12?
Yes, 12. Yes, 12.
All 12, right? MOQ 12. Okay.
This color, this same.
These are good.
加一个颜色12双等于24双也可以。
24双，
哎，
两个颜色。
12对，两个颜色。
明白了，一般可以。
对对，我怕一个再拿太多就拿不了。
这个
像这个价格要68。
68块。
对，68块。像这个价格就便宜，35块。
35块。
对，像这个就便宜40块。要看什么货咯，地方不赖钱。
OK， 明白了。
对，像这个才28。28。对。
OK。
OK。wholesale 啊，我们都是 wholesale 的。
知道。
wholesale 才这么便宜 ，retail。
Didn't find the top tiers. Don't know where they've gone. I'll check in with Collywood and we'll team up and do a video soon. But I did find the wholesale sports market, which you can kind of see behind me there. And I got a little bit of sly footage, even though they've got the locked shops and the curtains closed. I told the lady I was looking at these football boots and I wanted to be able to make sure I could remember the prices for each one. Unbelievable. The price is so cheap now. That whole conversation was in Chinese, so I'll explain it now, given that I've just edited that clip in. It's in portrait mode, but I'll edit into the video. So the MOQ for football boots, like take a pair of adults, Predators, right? You want to buy one color of those. The MOQ, you have to buy 12 pairs. The price was about 60 RMB. Kids ones was 30 RMB. And you have to buy 22 pairs. I think it was 22 pairs. I'll double check on the video and write it underneath maybe. But yeah, that gives you a sense of the scale of the industry, I think. When there's a building and another building and then another building and then there's multiple floors dedicated to the wholesale of this stuff. Absolutely nuts. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm heading home. I've had enough at the market for 1 month. Thank you very much. I might be back in the future, but I will leave it long enough that I'll be interested in doing it again because it's not the most fun. It's not the most beautiful of environments to spend on a Saturday. But it's a bit of reality. That's the real China, I suppose, as they say on YouTube. But even then, they don't go to these grimy parts of the city where it's all a bit hectic. I'm gonna head down there and get a car actually. Right, I'm out of here.
接着往后走，看这个。
You gotta love the imitation life scene. 小猪, little pig, the Peppa Pig snides are so scary, man. They got creepy little faces. But is one coming home with me? You bet your bottom dollar it is.